Hello guys, and welcome to MX5 World Sim Series 2023 Round 1. And before we go to the race, I'm gonna use a couple minutes of your time to explain the purpose of these videos, why I'm doing these, what they will contain, and also a little bit about the league, because it's a new league after 3 years of Sunday Drivers' Cup. I'm driving in this league, so it might need a little bit of explanation, like what are the rules, how it differs from the STC, etc. So bear with me. So let's start about the purpose of the videos, or purpose of these race recaps I've keep doing. So yeah, when I started iRacing 3 years ago, I joined this fun little group called Sunday Drivers' Cup, and I started doing these race recaps because I thought the best way to improve myself is to post-analyze my races and learn from them, and I just kept doing this, and I quite enjoy doing these videos. So this won't contain the whole race. I'll just cut all important bits and pieces and put it together and just do some voiceover to it, and that's about it. So I think that's part of these videos. By the way, what you can see on the background right now is my fastest lap in qualifying, which gave me 38th position, but I'll get back to that soon. So yeah, then about this league. So it kinda evolved from the Sunday Drivers' Cup. If you will, there are a lot of Sunday Drivers' Cup drivers in this league. 4 of them are in this top split, including me. And yeah, about the split, so we have over 100 drivers this year, so that means that not all the drivers can be in the same race. So week before the race we will have this so-called seeding day, which is kind of like qualifying, where we have 4 laps to pull out our best lap, and based on that lap time we will be divided into 3 different races or 2 different races, depending on how many drivers there are for the weekend. And for this first race I did qualify to the top split, which was a little bit surprised. There are huge names in this league, very fast drivers, so it was quite honored to be in this first split straight away. And like I said, this lap you see on the background is my qualifying lap, so before the race we will have another qualifying, and that will determine in which order we will start the race. So I'm starting the race from the second last position, and that of course means that I don't have much pressure. I can just stay behind and watch how the race will unfold. And it is now time to start the race. Red lights, and away we go. Quite a decent start actually. I was trying to use the clutch because I don't usually do that, but like I said, I started from way back, so yeah, why not? And yeah, this car alongside me takes a very aggressive approach to first corner, so I just brake and lift a little bit and happily take the last position and watch the accidents happen. I was expecting something to happen, some minor accidents, but there's gonna be a huge car park the second corner, as you can see right here. Just trying to navigate through all these cars, so I wasn't expecting that to happen, but it did. And look who it is. It's a Stefan Aldring alongside me, and those who don't know, he was a very fast driver in Sunday Drivers' Cup last year, and we were having quite nice battles along the year, so quite funny to see him there straight away. Yeah, and going to this race, I knew that I'm one of the slowest cars in the grid, so my main objective was just to stay clean, stay out of troubles, and get all the points you can take. Because during the season I think there will be weekends where I'm not in the top split, and all the good points are in this top split, so the last driver in the top split gets more points than the winner of the second split, so it is extremely important to be successful during the seeding days. This one car was off track a little bit. I got a little bit scared, thought he was losing it, but he kept it together nicely. We are going side by side. This left-hander, I think he will maintain his position here. This right-hander, yes. You may also see when you look at the liveries of the cars, you can see they are like a teammates in this league, and there are team championship standings and individuals championship standings, and unfortunately for me I was the only driver in our team who qualified to the first split this weekend. But I know Michael Ellet is also a very fast driver who did race in the second split this weekend, but during the season I think he will also be there with me or without me in the top split. Anyway, that was the first lap of this season. A little bit chaotic, but everything went well, and I survived, and it's time to push forward. And this is lap 2, this is where I make a move on Stefan Aldering. Like I said, we know each other quite well from the Sunday Drivers' Cup, so it's always a little bit special to drive against somebody you know already, so you know like what they can do, what they will do, or what they won't do usually. There's a little bit contact in front, some smoke coming out of those cars, and that's actually a Tom Daly, another Sunday Drivers' Cup driver. I almost sent it there but then backed off. So yeah, for those who did watch my last season or who did follow the Sunday Drivers' Cup, Tom Daly in front of me in the middle, and there's Stefan Aldering behind. It's quite iconic duo, iconic trio from the last year. So it was extremely funny that out of all these cars, I happened to be between these two. Then just a little bit later, I'm trying to make a move on Tom Daly, but outside line to this hairpin never been too good to me, so I tried to do this switcheroo move. And there's one car off crash, he goes sideways. I was just, slamming on the brakes and tried to slow the car as fast as I could, and yeah, I didn't fancy to move to the left because that could cause some accidents, so I was just hoping for the best, and luckily my car was still in good conditions, only lost some positions there. Then starting lap 4, there's contact in front, so again I maybe braked too much, like I panicked a little bit, but I gained a position, but I also lost position to this car. Actually the car who started behind me to the race, so yeah, we are going still side by side. Let's see if I can maintain my position. Coming to this right-hander, I make a mistake there, downshifted to first gear, almost lost control. And then I'm going side by side with this another car. By the way, sorry if I can't refer to you as a name, I'm still learning like who is who. So it's a Felipe Senne alongside me or behind me. Let's see, trying to brake as late as I can, but then went a little deep to the corner maybe, and at this point I didn't fancy to fight against the windmill, so I braked early and settled for this position. It's still like a long race, long way to go, so I just need to get into the rhythm and stop losing time too much. Then a couple of laps later, this is lap 6. Those cars behind me were catching me quite fast, and they were probably drivers who suffered from the early race accidents maybe. But anyway, we are going 3 wide here, a little contact there. So yeah, we are going 3 wide. I'm holding my car to the right side of the road, and I was thinking like I won't give up this position too easy, so I will hold this line. I won't brake early or I won't lift, and let's see what happens. So yeah, we are going side by side through this hairpin. This red car behind me managed to get his nose in. I'm trying to hold this car on a road, but I was understeering quite a lot and then decided to let the car run wide. And this is where I make a move that I'm not maybe proud of it, but yeah, I was trying to still hold the position, make it 3 wide to this left-hander. Had a contact there and lost only many positions, and at this point I was almost moving chicanes to these cars behind. So yeah, that was just hard racing. I think I had a right to be there, but maybe it wasn't the smartest thing to do at that situation. And funnily enough, it's Stefan Aldering behind me again. And then a few laps went by. This is lap 10. I guess, and it's my countryman Harry behind me, who was catching me quite fast as well. And yeah, I know this guy, like, he was very fast in seeding day, he was very fast in qualifying. I think he was just having some misfortune early race, so I knew he's gonna be fast and it's gonna be hard time for me to defend this position, but I wasn't giving up my position easy. It's always a special as a Finn to drive against another Finn. Like, there's almost like a mutual contract between the two, like what you can do and what you can't do. At least that's how I feel. So yeah, I was holding my lines. I was trying to hold my lines like defensively, although I knew my real battle is with those cars behind us. So those two cars behind us are like 5 seconds behind. So I'm not gonna lose too much time with this guy behind me now. But let's see. So I was always quite slow through these corners. I don't know why. Maybe I do something fundamentally differently. Here we have a little contact. Almost lost it. Managed to keep the car facing the right way. Still like going fully defensive through these corners now. Oh yeah, then when we come to the last corner, I missed the apex. I missed the curb, understeered there a little bit, like you can see right now. So didn't hit the curb inside, and at this point I noticed, or I realized that it's game over, so I could have of course moved to the right, take the defensive line, but I didn't see any point in that. So because I was so much slower. So we swap positions here quite peacefully, and now my main objective is to maintain rhythm, maintain this gap behind, which is now about 5 seconds. There are a couple laps to go still in this race, so everything is still possible. And speaking about it, starting lap 14, there's gonna be a huge wreck in front, or 4 cars pile up, which I navigate through. So there I gained couple 3 positions still. 2 of those cars were back markers, so gained 2 positions there. And that was pretty much the race. After that there wasn't too much happening. So yeah, overall I started from 38 positions and then get 25th position, so I can only be happy about the end result. Of course the race didn't went like I was thinking about it going. It was a little bit chaotic, and it was pretty much just avoiding contacts. I didn't get into rhythm, or didn't get to like focus on racing too much. But first race in this league, I think it's just going to be people getting to know each others and getting to know the name of the game. But yeah, the next race is in 1 month, so there's only 10 races in this season, which of course suits me in this life situation where I don't have too much time. But at this point I wanna thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you and bye bye.